Good morning, y'all. I got work in like 20 minutes, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do this, but it better not take too long because I'll be late for work. I'm gonna just hop right in because I don't have much time. So today I wanted to talk about the long and debilitating issue that for some reason many middle-aged moms and older people still have with the supplement known as creatine. And who would have guessed that the older generation, for whatever fucking reason, still has problems with anything that's new. And them yet again making claims about something they know absolutely nothing about and deeming it as the spawn of Satan himself just because they don't understand it, without doing like any of their own research. So the purpose of today's video is to kind of clear this up a little bit. Anyways, if you're a younger lifter or athlete between the ages of like, let's say 14 and up, chances are you've probably heard about the popular supplement on the market right now known as creatine, as well as its many benefits. Along with that, if you are of the younger generation, you've probably come up to your parents and said, Mommy, please buy me creatine. And I am willing to wager that about 90% of your parents said, no, it's a steroid. First off, I'd like to say nothing pisses me off more than parents that think they know everything and shelter their children too much as a result, especially the ones in America and in today's day and age that don't do any research on the topic of fitness, because that is debatably the one topic that has the most misinformation flying around out in the ether. Anyways, to expand on what I had previously said, I myself have experienced some minor, but still some backlash on my use of creatine. Most of the time that I've received this backlash, it's because people seem to think, again, specifically the middle-aged or older generation, believe that it is genuinely a fucking steroid. Where is this coming from? I'm not kidding when I say this. I was at Planet Fitness probably a few months ago, back before I transferred to like a real gym, and I remember having a conversation with him, something about warm-ups or something, and I don't know how we got onto the conversation of supplements, but we did. We started talking about what protein powders we use, and then I kind of just like slightly mentioned that I used creatine, and he looked at me with like such a weird disdained look. It's like as if I said I was just gonna fucking whip it out and start pissing on him. Now, truth be told, in today's day and age, it doesn't happen nearly as often anymore because more people are very well aware of its benefits and actually do their own research. I'm not trying to play a victim card or anything here because that's dumb, and I can tell you right now, most people know what creatine is and are actually educated on the topic. But I guess this video is still for like that like 1% that still is like throwing a fit about how it's like a steroid. I would like to say though that I am forever grateful that my family has been educated on this, and when I was younger, like 16, 17, and I wanted to start lifting, they actually told me about the benefits of creatine, which were true, and that it is, again, not a steroid. As a result, I've never received any familial backlash. Also, another good thing is, after scrolling on Google for some time, I have yet to find a single article, like, you know, one of those like stupid millennial blog posts that like shits on anything. I have yet to find one of those on creatine at all. So, I mean, I feel like we're getting somewhere. If you are an athlete that's looking to start taking creatine, I can go ahead and list some of the benefits. And also, if you are someone who hasn't really heard about creatine and wants to know a little bit more, I can tell you again some of the benefits, some of the pros and cons, and so on and so forth. But here are the facts. Creatine is a naturally occurring non-protein amino acid. It is found in a lot of red meats and fish, which is where we get most of it if you're not supplementing. When in your body, creatine kind of like floods to the muscles and it's stored into something called phosphocreatine, not a steroid, which in turn allows for more explosive strength, quicker recovery. These benefits have been proven in many different studies, one of which was done where a control group was not given any creatine and the other group was given 5 grams daily. Both groups were subject to a 3-month-long resistance training setup. The group that took 5 grams of creatine daily showed to have at least 8% more strength and muscle gain. Some studies have even shown that creatine can be very good for brain health. If you're an athlete like me or like any of your friends, all of these benefits have likely piqued your interest at some point, and you would not be wrong to want to consider its use. Another big question is how much should you be taking and how often? Well, as I kind of just mentioned, it seems as though 5 grams tends to be the most optimal in any given scenario based on the average person's body weight. However, some people like to complete what's called a loading phase where they take about 20 grams of creatine for the first about 2 weeks or so, and then after of which they resume the normal dosage of 5 grams daily. There is some truth to the loading phase because creatine is stored in the muscles, and as a result, if you stop taking it, it's not all just going to deplete right away. I guess their whole idea is that they can jack up their creatine presence in the body under a faster time frame so that they can get the performance results that they want quicker. There, however, can be side effects to the loading phase though. Because creatine does cause water retention, it probably would cause some stomach discomfort. This is a very common thing that does happen. Possible cramps from, again, the slight dehydration or the increased water demand, I should say. So me personally, when I first started taking it, I just started 5 grams daily and let it naturally increase in my body. As far as anecdotal evidence goes, I haven't had any problems with it thus far. However, most of these side effects tend to be pretty mild and subside with, you know, time and after they're done with the loading phase. Studies have also shown that when you take more than 5 grams of creatine daily for maintenance levels, it tends to kind of be sort of useless because your body can only process about 5 grams and make it useful in a single day. In any case, let it be known that creatine is one of the most studied supplements that is on the shelves of many vitamin stores in your local Walmart today. There's probably a lot more info out there on the benefits that I've missed, but a simple Google search can probably fix that for you. In an overall, like, dumb conclusion, creatine is really beneficial and the side effects aren't really that bad. I mean, there really isn't any side effects at all, me personally, but some people do experience some stomach discomfort after consuming it. But as long as you're not taking like billion grams a day, like you're not gonna die. It's gonna decrease your recovery time, increase your overall strength and explosiveness, and again, in some cases, increase your brain function. And with all the years of research that has been put into this supplement, I believe that if the only side effect being slight stomach discomfort if you don't drink enough water, that I don't see anything wrong with that. But anyways, the next time your middle-aged mother wants to say that it's a steroid, it's not, and I would not show her my videos. Just don't do that, especially if you're like 15. I'm telling you right now, they will not like me. But anyways, wow, I did that real fast. I think that was like the quickest video I think I've ever made, because I'm kind of still in the experimental phase of this whole like YouTube thing, so like my quality control might not be the best, but I'm trying. Anyways, I gotta go work my shitty 15 an hour job, so hopefully I'll make something new in the coming ages, but if not, then I guess is the last time I'll see ya.